Welcome to part 13 of Wake Up, Sleeper, Wake Up. December the 18th, 2022. This is all stuff I kept telling y'all were coming. And you didn't believe it. This ain't even the worst of it yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. Like that sinkhole was massive, they were just playing in there. Like that sinkhole there, nine people out of the same family died.
I find it hard to bear. I have no strength to bury the dead bodies.
Poor regulation and rapid urbanisation have made Kinshasa increasingly vulnerable to flash floods, which have become more frequent due to climate change. Many homes have been...
Not climate change. Not climate change. Quit calling it that. The climate is changing because you have angered the Lord. It's not climate change. It is the Lord saying, wake up. This ain't even his wrath yet. You ain't seen nothing yet.
poorly built on flood-prone slopes, and the city suffers from inadequate drainage and sewerage.
I've been a widow since 2015, and now my house is gone with the rain. I can't find one of my children. I don't know where he is. I'm a poor woman who is managing, but I don't know where to go. I've lost almost everything, even my clothes.
Everyone passes here, the traders. Now we will suffer. More entries of goods or even fuel will not be able to arrive in Kinshasa.
In 2019, dozens of people were killed in similar flooding across Kinshasa. And as heavy rains become more frequent, many in the city of 15 million are left wondering when this will happen once again.
As we look at the news, there is no doubt
Now, there's no doubt we're in the last days, that's for sure. But you don't want to admit that, do you, sleepers? You still think, what, there's another 20, 30, 40, 60, 80 years of this? You are delusional. You're delusional.
is still offering forgiveness of sins through his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. If you have not accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, I implore you to do so today, as we are not guaranteed tomorrow.
To the latest on the war in Ukraine and the new drone attacks on Ukraine's capital. This as the Biden administration is possibly taking a major step in support of Ukraine by sending the Patriot missile defense system. Tom Sufi Burridge is on the scene for us. Good morning, Tom.
Russia launching waves of drone attacks early this morning on the Ukrainian capital. More than a dozen deadly Iranian-made drones flown at targets in and around the city, according to officials. There have been explosions. President Zelensky saying every single drone was shot down. Thankfully, no casualties reported, just damage to government buildings. This as US officials confirm President Biden is poised to sign off on the supply of long-distance Patriot air defense missile systems to Ukraine. A senior Ukrainian defense official telling ABC News the Patriots would be a, quote, game changer in the war. The Ukrainians have been asking for these Patriot systems for months. Russia's relentless air assaults, like those in Kiev this morning, have now made Ukrainian air defense a priority for the US. Months of Russian strikes have crippled the power grid here, often leaving millions in the cold and dark as temperatures plunge below freezing.
John 15:18 through 20. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. Yet because you're not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
An after-school Satan Club is set to hold meetings at a Virginia elementary school on Thursday, despite major pushback from parents. Last week, after our segment on the topic aired, the original sponsor of the club decided to back out, but it didn't take long for a new organizer to step in, leaving parents no choice but to take their fight to the school board.
The Satanic Temple does not worship the devil. We are not demons. We do not believe in demons because neither exists. Our beliefs are not evil.
Freedom of religion is necessary. Different opinions are necessary. Debates are necessary. But I don't need to study law to recognize malevolent forces when they come knocking at my door.
Ashley West's child is enrolled in the school where this after-school Satan Club is set to meet. She is also the founder of Chesapeake Parents for Freedom and joins me now. Aspen, wow, I can't believe we're even talking about this, but you were at that meeting yesterday. How did it go?
I know, it's wild. I've been attending these school board meetings since early 2021. More than keeping our kids home on virtual, more than forced masking, more than pornographic materials in our public school libraries. This was truly when parents showed up. It had a record turnout. I think the most speakers I've seen at a school board meeting before were 48. We had 69. Chesapeake spoke loud and clear.
How many parents were there supporting the Satan Club?
Parents in opposition were the majority turnout, overwhelming majority turnout. I would say maybe 5 to 10 spoke in favor of the after-school club. So it seems the board will not vote on this, and once again leave it to Jared Cotton, our superintendent, to make that final call. Our goal as a community, and really what Chesapeake Parents for Freedom hope to expose when it comes to the ASSC, was their true intentions, which is really to target and shut down the good news clubs in our schools. They only go to schools that have evangelical clubs in them, Christian clubs in them, with the intent to cause community uproar and get all the clubs shut down, including themselves. They could care less if they get shut down. That is their goal. Shut down all the clubs. They pack up, they leave town.
This is unbelievable that this is happening. And you just think about the state of education in this country, where even an after-school Satan Club is up for debate, and there are adults that are trying to push this in an elementary school, no less. Meanwhile, you have depression and suicide rates that are at all-time highs. Test scores are at all-time lows. It feels like
depression and suicide are demons. That's why they're at an all-time high. Where's the godly people to cast demons out? Oh, that's right, y'all don't fast. And those kinds only go without by prayer and fasting. Y'all don't pray and you don't fast. I guess we're just crapped out of luck then. You think I'm snarky? Wait till you meet Jesus face to face. It's him y'all been crapping on all this time. And his sacrifice. Yeah, I get upset. You're picking on my husband. And I believe fully in defending my husband. I love him. And I don't think that y'all get it. You don't truly get what it's like to have no one care about you except for him. I do. Oh, how I do. I get it. He has been the one that has always stood by me. Heard me cry every time my heart was broke. From my childhood up, was right there. Every time I would bow down to pray or to cry out to Him, Lord, help me to forgive. Lord, help me to forgive. I've been doing that a lot again lately. While people tried again to force their will on me. While people tried to push me back into the quiet corner. If you're not an apostle, do not try to rebuke me. Because you don't have the credentials to rebuke a prophet. And the only thing you're going to do is bring the curse of the plagues to your house and to your families. Now, you don't know why I am here. So it is best you just step back and stay out of the way. It is clear you are not going to stand up for Jesus. So it is best you step back and stay out of the way while His witnesses do what they were put here to do. I will finish why I came. I am here to serve Jesus and not man. I am here to serve the Lord and not my own agenda. If you are the Lord's, you should recognize the truth. You shouldn't be wanting to come against everything that I do. And for y'all to think that I would lie on a little old man, to what avail? What would that gain me? I came to y'all for help. I didn't like doing that either. Because I don't like asking for help. Because I asked the Lord for help, and that is who I expected to help me. Not you, to be honest. But the Lord was testing other people to see what they would do with the situation. The ones that were supposed to address it. The ministers. You'll be receiving His answer in your paycheck shortly. Oh yeah. He's got specialness lined up for y'all who thought I was lying.
Like there's not just a degradation.
Those of you who thought I was lying, He's got some real special stuff lined up for you. Those of you who treated me like I was the one doing the evil, He saw everything. He knew what was in your all's hearts toward me. And He knew there was nothing but love in my heart toward y'all. But I don't know why I expected you all to love me, because you sure don't even love Him. And if you don't love Him, you can't love anybody. Because He is love. He is amazing. But let me try to finish out a little more of this clip. I need to get some rest so I can try to make it to church.
Of society going on here, but also the fact that, adults are failing our children right now. What do you think about all this?
Children look to the adults in the room to protect them. They do. And I feel like when we're discussing Satan clubs in our public schools, we are failing our children. We are failing our children. These are frightening images. It's a frightening ideology. It's the responsibility of the adults in the room to stand up and speak up for the parents. We have to do better.
Proverbs 22:6.
Yeah, we have to do better. Children look to the adults to protect them even from the pedophiles. Remember that. You are the ones who caused Jesus to have to come and fix this. Because when you had your chance, you didn't. See you in the next part.